Sudan's economy has bought itself quite a bit of breathing space after Iraq agreed to export oil to the economically beleaguered nation while accepting deferred payment. Sudan's investment minister made that announcement after a trip to the Iraqi capital, Baghdad. Under the terms of the deal, the Iraqi government will provide Sudan with oil, which Sudan will have to pay for sometime in the future. A technical team from Sudan's petroleum ministry is already in Iraq to discuss technical issues in terms of the deal of shipment volumes and payments as well. Sudan has been struggling to meet local demand for diesel and other oil products since losing most of its crude output with the secession of South Sudan in 2011. Oil used to be the main source of revenue for the country's budget and the foreign exchange it needed to pay for its imports. Now, all businesses in South Africa, irrespective of their size, will soon have to reapply for their licenses in order to operate within the law. The government there has proposed new legislation which many believe will just add more red tape and result in job losses. But as CCTV Sumitra Naidu reports, the government believes the new licensing bill will actually help to root out corruption.
South Africa's Trade and Industry Ministry says that the small business sector, which includes the informal economy, is under threat from illegally run businesses operating in the country. In order to root out the problem, it wants every business to apply for a license. And if you currently have one, you need to re-register with the local municipality. Government wants a database of legally run businesses so that their activities can be tracked.
We have a fairly significant illicit economy in this country. A number of people coming in and operating businesses, particularly in low-income areas, probably based on illegal imports, substandard products, not paying their taxes and so on. And this is creating unfair competition to a number of township-based businesses, small businesses.
But business, especially small business and the informal sector, are unhappy. Many fear the bill will hamper free trade and further limit job creation. Unemployment in South Africa is already at over 25%.
This bill will fail because the enforcement capacity isn't there. But secondly, when it seeks to register businesses, the capacity at local or municipal level isn't there either. Municipal authorities have difficulty delivering basic services, sanitation, water, electricity, and now you're placing an additional bureaucratic burden on them. And we're deeply concerned about their capacity to deal with that burden.
At present, the country's informal sector accounts for more than 2 million jobs. Trading on the streets of Johannesburg is dominated by foreign-owned businesses, many of which are not registered. This trader says that she hasn't heard about the proposed bill.
I have 15 years. Up now, since I was applying my permanent residence, up to now it's not. I'm just going. It's still in process. So there's no job. If I don't have ID, there's no any way I can get the job to help my family. That's why I said, no better, I must try to help myself.
While the bill is not aimed at foreign businesses trading in the country, concerns have been raised over the role of effective border control and reducing the amount of people entering the country illegally and starting businesses without following due process.
What tends to happen when we introduce new pieces of legislation or raise the bar on legislation is that compliant businesses seek to be further compliant, and businesses which are not compliant continue to operate in such a manner.
The bill in its current form will also give authorities the power to shut down businesses and confiscate permits if they are believed to be operating illegally.
If we catch you and we convict you of being involved in any of these activities, then in one way or another we'll take you off the business register. We're going to have to look at precisely how that's done and what the different penalties are going to be for different categories of offences, but that's the idea. So it would be easy in, and then you are involved in illegal activity, we take you out.
The new business licensing bill is being debated in Parliament following a process of public comment. After being heavily criticised, some changes to the bill are being made, although the main points remain, which means that businesses like these will have to comply or face being shut down. Up until now, authorities have struggled to track businesses operating illegally in the country, and with many business owners sending their profits across the borders, it's hoped that this new bill will help to recoup some of those revenues that are much needed here in South Africa. Sumitra Naidu, CCTV, Johannesburg.
Let's make a quick run through the markets. Now, positivity in all its fickleness seems to be holding steady in West Africa, and the rest of the continent's getting absolutely none. Here's a reason why. The Nigerian all-share index is in the green in early morning trade, up about 2.5 percentage points. The rest of the continent firmly in the red. The all-share index down by about 0.4. The 20-share index flat, but marginally in the red. And of course, the Egyptian market also treading water at 5,071.9 points. We'll have another update for you on these numbers at 1700 GMT. Right now, though, back to Famida.
Thanks very much.